team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him one.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Horton. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, K. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
It's complete on the right side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. 2nd down now after the sack. To the air, it's Arnold. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They go to the ground and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the air, it's Ward. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere.
He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the 2nd level, come open, the quarterback finds him in great rhythm.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Caught on the outside, it's Restrepo. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Hurricanes have taken it inside the 20. Here's the handoff. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll turn to Martinez. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Hurricane!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bowman. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you
fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. A first down for the offense. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Martinez. Makes the catch and he's brought down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Miami! A great catch and run for 6. Ready to try the point after. To the air. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to...
And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose! And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Sooners want to move quickly. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass. Looking down the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. On the move is the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
3rd down and inches. Everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the 1st down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Going up top on 1st down. Oh, they're not get free. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Handoff from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Miami 22, Oklahoma 7.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Arnold. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown Sooner. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go. They got the points they needed.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. How in the world did he miss that? They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he... In the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Caught in the backfield, it's Restrepo. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield, it's Restrepo. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force the negative play.
Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, what do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, we live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess
going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. Nice job by the defender, just getting his finger.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. On 4th down, going to the air. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the... Off he goes! He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kane!
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback,
he lets one fly deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at quarterback unless you get the first part secure first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
Makes a connection, and they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
The Sooners get enough for the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Scrambling away. Gets rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Touchdown, Sooners! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Oklahoma.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. To throw, it's Ward. He's going to throw deep right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he's running in the open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Restrepo. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time.
Fires one high and deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep, and that's going to open up your running game later on.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Buying some time as he moves left. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. Skips away from pressure. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get.
It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Looking to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio.
33.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The offense set for a first down play. Back to throw. It's Arnold. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The give out of the gun. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. The give to the left side. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll run it. It's Martinez. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moving away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And the Canes are rolling down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Canes! Gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown right here.
And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job of calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the...
They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion there. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. He wants to throw. Now adjusting. He'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Looking for room, it's Barnes. Pick up a 5, they'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Got it in the middle, it's Burks. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The bester. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Steps away to find some room. Fires downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker. It's Thompson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The play action fake. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the...
It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 30 sets a kick.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence. Hey, that's a live ball. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. And they'll get him down. Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. Handoff to the single running back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The handoff to Johnson. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other...
Oh, look out, there he goes! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Badger. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Back to pass, it's Flagway. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Gators in the hurry-up. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they... ground at the 20. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take a shot. And he makes the catch at the 25. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Pierre Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag. It's just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it to the house, make big plays.
To the ground with the back. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dances away to buy time. And it's caught! Touchdown, Florida State!
Touchdown.
I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. He'll run into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it.